And we are here. What's going on? Apparently, StreamYards does not like us tonight.
No. I'm sorry for whatever I did to kill the show. Bizarro.
Yeah, Bizarro World for sure. But that's okay. That's okay. We're gonna get back to it. We'll just have to deal with whatever stutter that StreamYards is letting us have tonight. Let's see. We want to get back to.
So the runoff in Georgia. Looks like a runoff going to happen in, what is that, Nevada or Colorado?
No, Nevada's just a tightly run race. There's no runoff there. They just haven't found a. Nevada and Arizona, they just don't have results yet because they're not finished counting. They've got like early voting or something like that, mail-in votes or some shit. Yeah. But excuse me. But anyway, well, how can these things happen? Well, let's take a look at that, boys and girls, because we got some fun stuff to show you about what's going on with your government and what that entails. U.S. cyber agencies say no credible threat to midterm vote despite websites going down.
Yeah, nothing to see here. No problems except for our website going
down. Why do I get the feeling I'm fixing to wear this?
Please disperse. Nothing to see here.
And I'm sure you guys saw this video out of Maricopa County.
Raising Arizona.
I
know everybody wants to make sure that it reads and everything is fine.
Can you repeat that?
I can promise
Can you start from the beginning and repeat that?
So what happens is we have two tabulators. One of the tabulators is not working, okay? The other tabulator is taking about 75% successful. So
75% success.
Misread, and it could be a printer issue, or it could be the tabulator itself. So when it's misread, you have an option to put it into what's called box 3, and it gets read, whether it goes downtown and gets read manually, or whether it gets refed into our tabulator.
You don't want to adjudicate.
They get read, okay? So no one's trying to deceive anybody.
Of course not. Not on election day. That would never happen, right? No, that would never happen.
So choices are, you guys. Sure.
If I get up there and that happens to my ballot, can I take my ballot with me and go somewhere else?
You do not leave the premises with the ballot. Sorry, and there's not like
because I don't trust you going to box. The box may never be
no way.
All the time. The choice is I'll come back. The choice is to wait until.
Wow. I don't know how long they got to prepare for this stuff.
Well, that inspires confidence, doesn't it?
Doesn't it, though? Let's see what else we got. Russian prednisone? Is that what that says? Prednisone? Admits interfering in U.S. elections? Yeah, like they haven't been doing it forever.
They talk very openly about, they've interfered with our elections, and they're going to continue to interfere in our elections, They've been doing it for a long time, and they have no desire to stop, and they're going to just keep doing it. We do it. They do it. China does it. Everybody
if you think we don't get involved in it, folks. When I see stuff like this, I like to lean on my elders, the guys that know what's going on. And this guy, before he passed away, knew what was going on. Let me make sure it's unmuted so you guys can hear it. I'm trying to cut down on the echo. And let's hear what George Carlin had to say about these elections.
There is no national conspiracy to buy elections and control America. But
you don't need a formal conspiracy when interests converge. These people went to the same universities and fraternities. They're on the same boards of directors. They're in the same country clubs. They have like interests. They don't need to call a meeting. They know what's good for them, and they're getting it. And there used to be 7 oil companies. There are now 3. It will soon be 2. The things that matter in this country have been reduced in choice. There are 2 political parties. There are a handful of insurance companies. There are about 6 or 7 information things. But if you want a bagel, there are 23 flavors because you have the illusion. You have the illusion of choice.
There is no national conspiracy to buy elections.
You know, and I agree with everything he says there. And you and I have talked about this, and I know friends of mine at work. This is what I say, and I'll tell this to anybody who listens, because we've got the extremes left and extremes right, and we're fighting each other. And this is all the shell game, right? When the cameras go out, when the lights go out, when the microphones go away, these people are together. They're complicit. They hang out together. They have dinners together. They formulate these plans together. Our freedoms don't get taken away just by one side. It's both sides working actively to take away our freedoms, consolidate power. So we have to go to them for whatever our needs are. It's not just one side or the other. That's the illusion, right? As long as we're fighting with each other, we don't see what's really happening. And I'm telling you, both sides of the aisles, they're right there working together.
Yep. Yep. Those lobbyists work both sides of the aisle. No doubt about it. Das Wolfen's been watching, and yes, my brother, we did have technical difficulties. My brother was getting a little choppy there, and he figured he was going to go back out and come back in. When he left, it killed the entire feed. There's something going on with
I'm still
something like
choppy
that.
tail too.
Yeah,
so.
But we're gonna have to live with it, because
it's
got to be a StreamYards thing, man. It's probably not you. And Das Wolfen says nothing shady about that at all. Carlin was a wise man. Yes, he was. And Ron Phillips says, "Sup, yo? Not much, buddy. We're fixing to get into the Jock Strap here in a minute, but we're still covering the election from last night, or excuse me, from Tuesday. Let's see the next one. Oh yes, I love talking about this. Beto. I was about to say Betty. I should say Philo Beto. O'Rourke, Stacey Abrams razzed after repeat losses. They're amazing at setting Democrat money on fire.
Yeah, he's going for the senator's seat. When he went after Ted Cruz, he lost there, and he goes after the governor's mansion and loses to Greg Abbott. So, I mean, the votes are getting closer, though. I mean, eventually their scheme and their plan is going to work, because Texas is, rapidly approaching the pink. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
But,
I just think that place is so wide open. It's going to be hard for them to do, man. It's going to be really hard for them to do. Let's see.
California at one time was a Republican state.
Yeah. That was a long time ago, though. Oof. Trump furious over Oz losing in Pennsylvania. Blames wife Melania for endorsement. What? What?
Yeah, he's upset with his advisors advising him to back certain people in Pennsylvania. I think he's having a hard time coming to grips with this coattails ain't worth the shit. And this, like you said, that there was supposed to be a red wave. And,
yeah.
Everybody that Trump has endorsed is really getting their ass kicked. So.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we got here, Missouri legalizes weed. Kentucky rejects anti-abortion amendment on the midterm ballot.
That's a mixed bag there, isn't it?
Yeah. It's just showing you that proof that they're. I was showing it last night on my
show. Abortion good, I guess, is what we're taking out of this.
Well,
no,
it's just different things that happen in different states. I always like to tell people that politics is all local, and that's proof of it right there. I mean, what people are saying nationally isn't always what's going to go on in your state. Danny,
sure.
I tell you what, there was one thing we talked about it last night. We had an amendment about not endorsing slavery unless it was for criminals. You know what I mean? Slave labor, if you understand what I'm saying. It was nuts.
Yeah.
This amendment they had, it was crazy. Doss Wolford says they need to split California into multiple smaller states so that more conservative parts of the state get some actual representation. Well, yeah, there are parts of California that are conservative. I mean, but they're way outweighed by the major cities. You're right about that. Yep, we legalized weed for recreational use. I should be able to buy edibles without a card early next year. And Small Time Republic says, hot take, I am anti-slavery. I'm glad to hear it, Matt. I'm glad to hear it. Oh, man. My man, Matt, that poor guy, he was having technical difficulties like we were. My whole show had technical difficulties last night, Dan. My mic wasn't working, and his laptop kept screwing up. But we got through it. Let's see what else we got here. Fact check: Biden's midterm message includes false and misleading claims. Well, what are we talking about? I mean,
no, he's a politician, right?
Can't
so
be,
there you go.
Right?
It's part of the deal.
Biden says my shotgun ready to ward off recession, calls Afghanistan a godforsaken place. Man, they need to rein this guy in, dude. I mean,
he's just like, look, I'm 80. I'm the
he?
president of the United States. I can say what I want. You guys are godless heathens over there. It's your shotgun going to stop the inflation. Wow, can somebody just get him off the stage, man?
Right, please.
Please.
Okay, let's see what else we got here. U.S. jobs top forecast. Unemployment up in mixed picture for Fed. Payrolls increased 261,000 in October, while unemployment rose. Traders are still leaning towards smaller Fed hike in December. So, let's see. Das Wolfen says, I am anti-slavery too. I hate when hard drives used to require master and slave jumper settings. Plug and play for the win. Yeah, I feel you. Let's see. What else we got in the top of the heap? At least 2 dead after tornadoes strike Oklahoma and Texas and Arkansas.
Yeah, bad storms came through. Wow.
Yeah, that was Sunday.
That was Sunday, yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did have a wicked hard blast come through.
Yeah, over in Fort Worth, they had some tornadoes. Here on our street, actually, one of the houses, the big tree out in front, it's split in half, and they still haven't cleared it out. But it's split. High winds. I had to actually. I don't like taking down my American flag, but I had to come down, man, because the pole got bent in half and everything, so I had to take my flag down. But it got pretty nasty.
Yeah. Yeah, they had to take the plastic I have around that sign I'm working on. They had to pull that up.
Really? And how far did you get on your sign? Are you close to?
I've got it drawn. I'm done going up there at night. I've got it drawn out. I don't need the projector anymore. And tomorrow, I work today, and tomorrow I'm going up there from 9 to 5 and work on it. I'm gonna work on it Saturday. I'm gonna be up there. It's probably gonna take me 2 or 3 days. I haven't done it in a while, and I love those guys to death, but this is the most soul crushing work for an artist. Painting straight lines, it is a bitch, and but I'm going up there and doing it tomorrow. All day long, and till it's done, I'm gonna whip it out as fast as I can. But I got the drawing done.
Whip this out.
While I whip this out. Speaking of whipping it out, we got.
Speaking of whipping it out, you got a Clinton story, dude? Is that what you're doing? A Clinton,
right? Well, we do later on, but it's not right now.
Oh.
Look, guys, you might have heard in Georgia, there's a runoff happening between a guy named Warnock and Herschel Walker, ex-football player. Hang on. Des Wolfen says, I saw the one that hit Sedalia, Missouri in 1980 when I was a kid. I kicked the kickball out the door.
The ball out the door of the gym and had to run out and get it. I looked up. There was a phone cloud with multiple tails. Can you imagine, dude?
Oh, man, that scared the shit
I
out
would
of
have
me.
shit myself right there. No doubt.
Man, I'll tell you what. We had one come through here an F5, the one they call the finger of God. It wiped out Airline Drive when Daniel and I were
remember that
kids.
very vividly.
Yep.
Still remember that.
And a lot of things. Well, before that tornado came through, we used to go see movies at the Don Drive-In. And after that tornado went through, Pierre Bossier Mall was built there.
Pierre Bossier Mall.
Yep. Sure enough. But yeah, getting back to this runoff. Well, let's see. Das says, I ran into the gym screaming about it. His sirens went off. Yeah, I imagine you did, buddy. Mr. Warnick, I wonder if the people there know about this, or is this just a national story?
Look, this guy is just
brutal murders, rotting corpses, broken elevators inside Raphael Warnick's secret low-income apartment building.
Yeah.
What?
Look, first responders have been out to this apartment complex several times to pick up bodies, man. Elevators not working. People having to be carried up flights of stairs, elderly people, just to get to their apartments. And the guy that's running it, that's managing it, he's an ex-con. And what was he an ex-con for? Murder. And he killed some folks in the fucking apartment, man. This is the fucking guy right here. This is who Herschel Walker's running against.
Oh, that's crazy, man. That is nuts. And then
you read that article, man. It is look. They should make a movie out of that, a horror flick, dude. Because it's all the elements are there, and you read it, and you're like, no way that could be happening. Yeah.
And then we got, I put this video on here a long time ago, but now we got a case of an actual
disloyal buck.
Fool.
And we're talking about Oprah. Oprah turns
she-
her back on
man,
Doc
she
Oz.
torpedoed
What the
him, dude.
hell?
She
Oprah
torpedoed
Winfrey
him.
backed Fetterman? What the hell is going on
Torpedoed him.
there, man?
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
She's straight up.
Disloyal buck.
She really did him wrong, you know. So
wrong. That's crazy, man. How in the hell does that happen? Well, boys and girls, that is
right?
what happened with the midterms. Look, guys, I'm going to tell you just the way I tell my brother when I have to walk him in off the ledge every once in a while. These things go in cycles. It'll come back around. The pendulum's swinging. It's just not swinging as fast as we'd like it to swing.
You know what I would like? I would like not to have this bipolar bullshit go on. But as long as you've got two-party system, and this is the game they play, it will continue to happen.
Yeah. Small Time Republic says about the apartment complex guy, Warnick, are you sure Hillary isn't the landlord?
She probably is, Bill. I mean, it's a killing field. I mean, really, for the people who are trying to live there, low-income housing people, elderly people, man, dude, you read that article, you'll be like, what? There's no way that could be happening.
What the hell, right? What the fuck? Okay. So, as usual, whenever I'm about to have dead air, Al has quit.
What do we got?
Well, you know what we got. We got them millionaires running around doing stupid shit. They're trying to show off their athletic prowess, but most of the time, when they're not on the field, they turn into idiots. And we're going to talk about them like we always do. Especially that guy with that jump shot. It's something else, isn't it?
Kayla, I think your car alarm's going off.
Well, what we got to talk about first today, though, boys and girls, is Danny's favorite subject. The war between LSU and the Crimson Tide of Alabama took place this week. And he loves this time of year, man. He's ready for it. Full on.
No matter what the records are, when it's LSU Alabama, dude, it's a big game. It's a huge game. And this year, really, there was a lot riding on this thing. Coach Kelly, first year. Look, LSU was a 2-touchdown dog in this game. 2 touchdowns. Mm-hmm. Beginning of the season, especially after they lost to Florida State, they were picked to maybe win 5 or 6 games. Mm-hmm. Because of the last 2 years, the way that Coach O left the program really in shambles. But let me tell you what, with this victory, if they would have won the game, another thing hanging in the balance was the SEC West, right? If LSU wins this game, they're in the driver's seat. They could possibly win the SEC West. A classic game. If you didn't see it, you really missed one.
I heard it was fantastic. I did. I heard that game was just awesome. And
let me tell you what, LSU answered the bell all the way around. They carried the lead for the most part, but in the fourth, Alabama took the lead, and LSU immediately answered. Alabama, to their credit, they extended it to overtime. They scored the touchdown first, right? First play from scrimmage when LSU got their chance. First play, touchdown. And what does Coach Kelly do? I'm going for 2 right here. He doesn't have to go for 2 there.
No.
He goes for 2 right there. He puts his trust in his team. He's sending a message to the fan base and the program. This is what we're about, right?
Right.
And they scored, and they're successful, and they win that game. And it's a big victory for LSU program. It's a big victory for Coach Kelly. And it sends Alabama packing, dude, because they are out of the national picture now.
Yeah,
They're
they are.
out of it.
Yeah, they've got 2 losses now. So
all of you college football fans, you're welcome. LSU, sleep. Just like the Mad Hatter used to say, Coach Miles, Death Valley is the place where teams' dreams come to die, and it died that night.
Dust Wolfen says that is a cool picture. It is. He sends me that he found that a few years ago, and he sends it to me every year when this game comes around. Small Time Republic says, with LSU having wins over Ole Miss and Bama, they are in good shape for the West. Yeah, they are. And I got a feeling it's going to come down to the Tigers and the Georgia Bulldogs for the SEC championship. Yeah, it's
here's
looking
the deal.
Like they're on a collision course. Yeah.
Now, LSU's got the boot in that game. This is going to be the challenge for Coach Kelly, to get that team and keep them focused on the task at hand. They've got 3 games left, and 2 of them are division foes, in the SEC West. You got Arkansas, then they got UAB, but then they close with Texas A&M. Arkansas and A&M, those are 2 wounded animals right there, playing not to the expectations. So they're going to want to rally at the end, maybe to save a coach's job. You know how that goes.
Right.
So LSU's got a heavy task in front of them. And as long as they stay focused on each week, which seems to be, their DNA under Kelly, they have the inside track to win the West.
Well, I'll tell you one thing about Kelly, man. I'll tell you one thing about Kelly. He won his players over to his side. If there was anybody questioning him, going for 2 at the end of on the first possession of overtime to win the game, that shows a lot of trust in your team. And
it does.
That
And Jay Daniels.
You know how I am. I'm Mr. Conservative. I'm Mr. Jeff Fisher Titans. I would have never done that. Hey. But
hey, you know what they said in Jerry Maguire, right? Remember what the man said in Jerry Maguire?
Got to that's how you become famous. Hang your balls out there. Yeah, that's right.
You're going to be great. You hang your balls out there. And that's what they did, man.
Yep. That's a fact, man.
And Jaden Daniels
should be in the conversation
in celebration. Jaden Daniels should be in the conversation for Heisman. He should be the guy's playing lights out.
Is this your quarterback?
Yes.
Okay.
See, nobody knows me. Jaden Daniels had a monster year.
Now, like I know, Dan, do I watch college football?
You really need to go down. As much as you like the pros, you really need to scout. It all starts in the college game.
Yeah, well, I work on Saturdays.
Yeah, really does,
I have forever, so that's why I wait till Sunday usually. But anyway, just so you guys will get an understanding of why Danny feels this way about this game, I'm gonna give you a little local flavor here from Northern Louisiana. This is from one of the local radio stations. They put together a whole bunch of the hate memes for Hate Bama Week, right? Some of the best ones, right? It's Hate Bama Week. Go Tigers, right? This one was pretty good.
Saban deserves all the hate mail he can get from state of Louisiana because he took us to a national title, he signed a contract, and then he left the program in the lurch to go coach in the NFL. The freaking
Yeah, and then he bailed on that team. I mean,
then he bailed on them and went right back to the college ranks. And who did he go to? Alabama.
Alabama. Yep.
That's like leaving the Red Sox and going to the freaking
Yankees. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, Saban eats crawfish with a fork. How about that? Yeah, that's an insult. I know we broke up, but we can still be cousins. A couple of Bama fans there. I like this one. This is probably my favorite one, man. The word is garbage. ALABAMA.
You gotta send me that one, dude. That's classic.
Kick ass.
Classic Brando.
Nick Saban drives slow in the left lane, Dan.
Yeah, he does, because he's a freaking jerk off. A real douche nozzle.
You can't fix stupid, brother. You can't fix stupid.
Unbelievable.
And there's a ton more, man. They've got a ton of them, dude. I mean, they have got a shit ton of them.
Nobody
and I'll
likes
send them to you, but they're great, man.
Nobody
I don't
likes
always
them.
hate Alabama.
Nobody likes them.
And as much as Danny hates Nick Saban, guess what? He got mowed down during this game. Alabama's Nick Saban takes hard fall during LSU game. There he is right there, falling over a couple of his players.
Getting bailed by his own guy.
Smoke.
Sorry about that, bro.
Sorry about that, man. Sorry about that. Well, sticking with Louisiana, apparently they've decided to ride this horse in Andy Dalton.
Yeah. You see what that freaking lame horse did over the weekend, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It did. And bad news for a coach that I really thought was going to do well. And he may down the line with the next team he goes to, but I rooted for this guy when he was a player. And wow, I did not see this coming. Head coach fired following ugly loss on Sunday is Frank Reich.
Yeah, that was surprising to me. I mean, that franchise is still reeling from that Andrew Luck thing. They really have not gotten the quarterback situation has not been worked out. They tried to go, Tom Brady-esque with Matt Ryan. No.
Yeah.
It's just not working.
No, it's
and so they got to blame somebody, so they shit can the coach. Yeah, I hope he does land somewhere. I tell you right now, I would like to see him head coach in the New Orleans Saints is what I would like to see. Because the guy right now, he's a great defensive coordinator, but he's not a good head coach.
But he's
You pile of monkey nuts.
He is.
I mean, come on, bro. Yeah. Frank Reich, I mean, that team had everything but a quarterback, and they just could not nail down that position while he was there at all.
Yep.
I mean, the one that he had that he knew he could count on, and he built the team around, got injured the first year he was there and was gone for the whole season. When he came back, he bailed, he retired in the middle of the season, didn't he? Or did he do it in the preseason or what? I think
it was the preseason game. It was right at halftime.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he ran off the field with the team, and it was just heavy booze. And
I'm not, but look, let me tell you something. I'm not mad at Andrew Luck. Look,
No. It's not about Andrew Luck. It's about the coach just not rebounding. And, and don't discount the Taylor, their tailback being injured, which is a big cog of their machine. And it's just a perfect storm that they're going to blame somebody. It's the coach is going to get the hook.
Yeah, he's the guy. So, he's the one that's going to take the brunt. But I guarantee you he's going to get a job somewhere else. He's going to. He's a good coach. They couldn't get the Andrew Luck thing kind of set them back. Okay, getting away from the pigskin. This broke late after we went off the air on Thursday last week. This was the Simple Jack Award winner last week for his anti-Semitic stupid shit.
Yeah.
The Brooklyn Nets finally had the balls to suspend him without pay. I think, how many games did they say?
indefinitely without pay.
Indefinitely without pay. Well, there you go.
And then they say,
You'll get
until
back when
he
we think
meets,
you've atoned, my friend.
right,
Thank you very much.
until he meets certain requirements, which he's already started checking those boxes off. He did an apology and blah blah blah, and yeah, if he's back on the court this year, I'll be surprised.
Well,
Really,
I'll tell you what, you guys need to watch it when you go.
Classic rando.
Because it very well could be.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
You know what I'm saying? Could be.
Yeah.
Could be. Total retard. And let's see. On that same subject, former NFL wide receiver, if I could get past the ads, former NFL wide receiver Cole Beasley defends Kyrie Irving's hateful comments on Twitter. What in the... Are you just retarded, dude? What in the hell are you
I don't
doing?
know why he took 2 cents in there. I really don't. I mean, you stay away, man.
Doss Wolfen says they hired Jeff Saturday to replace him. Now, I believe he was already on the staff as a line coach. I think.
I thought he was an analyst. I thought the scoop was he was an analyst somewhere, and they brought him from the booth to
really?
Come
okay. Okay. Well, they brought him off the couch to coach, huh? Wow. That'd be interesting to see how they play this week. Wow. Okay. Let's see what else we got here.
But he has been tagged as the interim coach, interim head coach. So
yes, sir.
I'm just assuming that the search is still continuing.
Oh yeah, he's just their figurehead to get him through the season. Okay, bud. LeBron James says Kyrie Irving caused harm to a lot of people with his actions.
Yeah, everybody's going to start.
I don't condone any hate. Well, gee whiz. When did he put this out?
Took him a week to say that.
He put this out 5 days ago. Yeah, it took a while for him to come out with that, didn't he?
It took a week for anybody to really come up and say anything. After the old timers, Shaq and Barkley and Reggie Miller, very vocal right off the top. Mm-hmm. And finally, you got somebody saying something. For me, that's too little, too late, man. They test the winds and see what. That's very political, So, I mean, if you're offended, you should have come out right off the top and said something about that.
Doss Wolfen says Beasley has had one too many concussions. That's a good one, man. Damn, I'm sorry, but yeah. Look, LeBron. Do us all a favor and just shut up, man. Because every time you open your mouth, you're either a day late and $1 short, or you're being stupid. Shilling for China half the damn time. This guy right here. What the hell?
It's ingenuous. I mean, if you're offended, you should have said something right away, man.
Come on, man.
The way that whole thing was handled by the league and the players was not very good for the NBA. It really wasn't.
No, it was not. It's not pretty at all. Let's see. Small Time Republic says LeBron doesn't condone any hate unless it involves the evil done by the Chi-Coms.
And then a $1 billion would make it go away real quick anyway.
Right, so. real quick, like, right? Oh my gosh. Let's see. Things get awkward on ESPN when Jalen Rose was forced to apologize for comment about Ime Udoka situation. Oh my God, the Boston head coach. What did he say about that, Dan?
Well, he wants to know who the lady's name is, and he spoke out of turn, and legally, you don't need to know what her name is, because the problem is he was having relations with a subordinate, which you can't do that.
Right. Absolutely. And this guy wanted to know what her name was?
Yeah.
Dude.
He immediately, somebody got in his ear, and he immediately, when he came back from commercial, was apologizing and backing away from that statement.
Stumbling, crawfishing like a madman,
you know what I mean?
Right?
Disney's like, shut your fucking mouth. Disney don't play like that, man.
Come on, man. That's Disney. You don't mess with that. All right. And
so yeah, they shut.
I think this is the last one on the Jock Strap for this week. You're ruining yourself. Fans react to Conor McGregor rented lips Conor McGregor's
Conor
post
McGregor.
amid questions over steroid use. What?
Yeah, he's puffing up pretty good. Plus, you know,
Well, maybe he's just cutting back, bro. Maybe he's just cutting. Is that what you said?
well, I mean, he's put on a little bit of weight. I mean, look, he's already been ripped up pretty good, but it looks like he's added some pounds. But you know what he's also done
That
is
don't even
he
look
doesn't-
like him, man. That don't
he
look
doesn't
like
have-
him.
he doesn't have his beard, so right away he looks
Yeah,
different without the
That's
beard.
what
You know?
that's what's throwing me off is the lack of beard. That's it. Yeah. That's it.
But
That's
he's
what's
added
throwing
some
me off.
pounds. But this whole steroid thing and blah blah blah. I think he's probably just growing. You know, he's going to fight in a weight class is more natural for him because he's been fighting in a lower weight class, and you know, I think he's getting to where he's going to be fighting in a weight class that's more natural for him, and that's just going to be a heavier frame. You know. So,
Yeah. I got you. Well,
I personally wish he'd go ahead and retire because I think
I wish he would too. I was going to say it's about
because he
time,
suffered
isn't
some
it?
injuries that will prevent him from really being able to fight, you know, full out, you know, broken
Right.
leg, number one. So,
Mhm.
and the
Yeah,
way he
man.
likes to kicks is, you know, just a measuring stick. Once you break your leg, dude, I mean,
Look,
it's
dude.
always going to be bad.
Look, dude, you can hang around too long because, you know, you
Yeah.
hang around too long, you end up.
Danger zone.
Danger zone! Danger zone! Danger zone!
You
No
end
doubt,
up in the
man.
danger zone, bro. You do.
What
You do.
happens, bro?
And if something goes wrong, then
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
you know what's up.
Stay away from the danger zone when you're an MMA fighter.
I'm telling
You
you,
don't
man,
even
you don't
have
want
it.
to get in there. You don't want to get in there because they will beat your ass. All right, boys and girls, guess what? You know, I got this thing in my ear here, and it's our producer Al. He's got quick.
What do we got?
Well, we got the Flix. That's what we got, boys and
We got
girls. We got
freaking
the Flix.
Fluke Starbucker getting his hand cut off.
Fluke Starbucker. Now, was that the guy's name? Was that the guy's name in Hardware Wars? Was that his
Yes,
name?
Fluke Starbucker,
Okay.
dude.
Luke Starbucker. Ham salad.
Ham salad. Yes.
Okay, so
We got a
and
clip of that.
and we know what this week in the Flix is going to be all about, boys and girls, and it's going to be all about Wakanda Forever. We know this. We know this. We're looking forward to it, aren't we all?
Yes.
I actually, I'm not looking forward to a movie.
I
called
can
Wakanda.
hardly contain myself.
Danny, they're making a movie called Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. That
Okay.
doesn't have Black Panther in it.
Well, Black Panther can be passed. I think it's passed down through bloodline, and I think in that book it actually does is passed down to a female. I think I'm not sure.
Oh, but I've
uh,
heard the explanation for why T'Challa's not there, and it's not good. It's not
Oh,
good,
yeah?
Dan. It's not good. You won't enjoy it. Trust me.
Well,
But,
the good thing
anyway.
is we go to a movie house that has craft brews and
There you
eats,
go.
and
You can drink through it. There you go.
that's my silver lining, dude. So
There
you know.
you go. There it is.
I
There
will
it is.
miss the guy that played the Black Panther because he was well suited for the
Oh,
role.
the,
And
the guy
it's a
that
shame
played
he
him
passed away.
originally was fantastic. Come on, man.
Yeah.
He was great.
Shame. He was
He was
great.
absolutely great. He was.
Yeah.
I mean, God love him. He will be. He is missed. Let me tell you.
Oh, no.
I've watched some of the stuff he's been in, and he's really great. But you know what? If you want to honor his memory, give another African American or African British or whatever actor a chance to play the role. Keep the role going. Find another great actor to play it. I just don't understand. I don't get it. It's stupid
Well,
to me.
this is,
Let's see. Das Wolfen says that is the name I have not heard in a long time. Not sure who he's talking about. I don't know how long it's been up there. Black Panther.
Could have come up 15 minutes ago. I don't know.
Right? Could have been 15 minutes ago. Black Pantress. Small Time Republic says. Das Wolfen says, I tried to see it and saw about 15 to 20 minutes before the projector messed up. It has some issues, but I saw wasn't bad. Okay. The funeral wasn't that bad.
It was good listening on UN Chops.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. There it is.
We'll see how it goes.
There it is.
I'm going to go. I'm going to have my brews. I'm going to, Kim will be there, so immediately it'll be kick-ass because me and the old lady will be together, and we'll be at our favorite place to go.
Who cares? You can go see the Toxic Avenger with the chick, and it's awesome. Yeah,
you know what I mean? We like to go to the movies, and there you go.
There you go. This week's box office results. Danny is like, come on, hang on to that bottom rung. You got to stay in the top 20 so I can keep talking about you. Let's see. Black Adam had a steep drop off.
Of course it did. All these movies suck, bro.
Yeah, they do. The top 5 is rounded out by, let's see, One Piece film Red. I don't know, on Crunchyroll.
Yeah, awesome.
What the hell is that? It's an anime movie. It's got to be. Let's see. Ticket to Paradise, chick flick. Smile, stupid ass horror flick, and Pray for the Devil. I don't know what that is.
Who knows?
But
it's down 25%.
A bunch of different movies here. Blah, 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 blah. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Danny, I don't see it. I hate to tell you, but I don't see it.
Keep scrolling. You need to go all the way down.
I'm going to keep scrolling. Danny, I don't see it. It's not here. It's not even in the top 46. Oh, my God, Dan.
Maybe it's not in theaters. It must not be in
They may have pulled it. Hey, they may have said, hey, we got what we wanted.
Squeezed all of it they can get out of it. Now we're on stream.
That must be what it is. Must be what it is.
Hey, great run. Okay, so this is our first episode. I don't know how long, right?
Right, where we're not talking about Top Gun Maverick.
Top Gun Maverick, bro. Best movie in the last, I don't know.
Small Time Republic says nothing beats Top Gun Maverick.
Nothing beats Top Gun. See? Amen to Small Time Republic. He knows what time it is. Oscar Awards, clean sweep. The people have spoken.
Das Wolfen says Top Gun Maverick is the movie of the year. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So,
no doubt.
Getting back to what's currently going on, not the old movies. What's currently going on is Black Panther: Wakanda Forever's box office projections. I'm sorry, hang on a second. These stupid ass pop-up ads.
Jet Air.
Dude, I'm trying. Significantly decline in lead up to film's release. Now, what they're talking about is, let's see. Let me get the numbers here. They had projected between 18 and 225 million back in October, and it's less than that now.
It's less than that now.
Looking like, well, I mean, they say it's a loss, but it's like 10 million here and there. But I predict, now you can take it for whatever you want, but I predict that this movie will have a huge opening weekend, and then it will drop off drastically in the second week.
Well, it just seems to be what happens with all the Marvel movies anymore, superhero movies anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They just, just follow the formula of Top Gun Maverick. Just put something out that's entertaining, action-packed.
I'm looking forward to Quantumania, the next Ant-Man movie, more than I am this thing.
Yeah.
Really?
I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to is the Iron Claw. Now, which streaming service is putting that out?
I don't know.
I don't know. The Von Erichs?
About the Von Erichs? Yeah. That's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to enjoy that. No doubt. Yep. And they got some good actors in it too, from what I understand.
Yep.
Okay. So next story we got under the Flix is going to be Breaking Bad star Aaron Paul legally changes his name.
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about, man.
He was
I don't know why he
born
does
Aaron
that.
Paul Sturlevant. Establishes. Let's see. What does he change his name to, Dan?
Paul, I think. I don't even
Okay.
know, man.
All right. Yeah, that's it. Aaron Paul. He's just going to drop the surname. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Huh. I saw
Awesome.
one today, and I wish I'd have grabbed that earlier today. But the guy from The Office, that goofy bastard from The Office,
Yeah.
you told
Yeah.
me who he was, the tall guy.
White
He
fruit.
changed his name that has something to do with global warming because he went down to the Antarctic and was watching the polar bears sink into the water or something. Some shit like that.
He's going to save the
Ridiculous.
world, man, by changing his name. It's just going to happen.
And you just said that. Yeah, I'm sure I did. Yeah, I'm an idiot. What can I do? What can I do? I don't read half of these articles. I'm hoping my brother has so he can back me up on it. But sometimes I just get crossed up. Let's see what do we got next here. Oh yeah, this guy Aaron Carter passed away. Did we
Yeah,
ever find out?
anything beyond the fact that they found him in his bathtub.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they came out with cause of death yet or not. This guy was a child actor, right? And then he became a rapper of sorts. But 34, they found him dead in his bathtub.
Mm-hmm.
He got tattoos all over his face, and I guess he's a Post Malone wannabe kind of guy. And
right.
Bro, if I had to put a tattoo on my face, come get me and put me away, please.
Well, Mike Tyson pulled it off. Mike Tyson.
Yeah, he pulled it off, all right.
Well, he did. I mean, he looks good. And then we got this news that finally a little bit of justice. Hang on one second. Let's see.
Go.
He changed it to rainfall, heat wave, extreme winter Wilson. That's it right there. His first name is Rain. He changed it to rainfall, heat wave, extreme winter Wilson. Kid you not. That's what he changed his name to, Dan. I wish I'd have gotten the article and pulled it up.
I can feel the global warming ending or climate change ending.
He's making a
or
change,
global
isn't he?
cooling ending or whatever freaking moniker they're using today is ending.
Das Wolfen says rain what now?
I mean, come on.
He definitely ain't making it rain with that name. No doubt. What the hell is that, dude? Oh, my God. But we got some good news from my musician brother this week. Cleveland's Neil, I'm going to venture a guess and say it's Geraldo. Joins wife Pat Benatar, who still looks hot as hell with gray hair, in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Very cool.
Look, they still gig out, man. They're still active, and she still got great pipes. And this guy is one of the really underrated guitar players of our era. The guy can really rip it, dude. He really can. Very soulful player. He can play it all. But I remember seeing, what was the name of that song we were talking about at pre-show?
Promises in the Dark.
I remember seeing that video and watch him rip that solo. And I was like, man, I got to start playing guitar, man, because I was amazed. The guy's a great musician.
He is a great guitar player. That's one thing that you can definitely say about Pat's music. It had the fucking guitar. It was awesome.
Those guys have been together forever. They rose to the ranks together. They're still together doing music, man, and they're inspirational, dude. They were on Sunday morning news, Good Morning America maybe, or something on the weekend, and Kim and I were watching the show. They are inspirational, man. They're still together. They're still doing it, man. And they still like being around each other. So,
That's cool.
Well,
listen, in honor of Mr. Neil getting in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, let's see that axe you're sporting tonight.
Okay, so we got the Epiphone signature Zakk Wylde. This is the Buzzsaw edition.
Very nice.
It's got the passive pickups on it, man. This thing right here rips it up, really does.
Very cool, man. Very cool.
It's very cool, man. The other ones they have what they call active pickups.
Mm-hmm. That's my brother's addiction. He collects guitars. Das Wolfen says, good for them. She deserved the Hall of Fame nod, and it was great. She shared it with him. Yeah, man. Very cool.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Das Wolfen also says, nice. Talking about your guitar.
Oh, it's
Okay,
cool.
so
I'm glad to see them getting in the hall, because you see some people getting in the hall, and I don't know what the criteria is to get in the Hall of Fame.
Dolly
there,
Parton's in the Rock and
Fame.
Roll Hall of Fame, dude.
It's just crazy to
Dolly
me.
Parton.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I saw
It took Kiss for forever to get in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I know.
Talk about the biggest freaking American band. I mean, they got more gold albums and more record sales than anybody. It took them forever to get in there, right?
Yeah.
So
I just
kudos to them. They deserve it.
I sent Rhonda a tweet because she loves Robert Downey Jr. And apparently he inducted Duran Duran into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
No shit.
This time around. Yep.
Okay, then.
Let's see. I won't call it Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because they let in non-rock acts into it. It is just the Music Hall of Fame. That's perfectly understandable. Perfectly understandable. Okay, so I hear my producer again.
What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
Well, we got the earthquakes, man. The things that change things globally.
That poor lady.
Just change things and just rock our worlds.
Every week she tries to put that lipstick on, and every week she looks like the Joker.
She does. She fails at it big time, doesn't she? All right. Well, the first one we got this week, guys. Elon Musk, Twitter layoffs are starting. Now, he laid off 3,700 people when, like, in the first 24 hours, man. He whacked 3,700 people.
Yeah.
And, they're being sued because of it, because of the massive layoffs with 0 notice days after Elon's takeover. Now, let me tell you something about this headline, boys and girls. The one thing that's happening that's kind of misleading about this is
this is an at-will state. If it is, he can just lay off anybody.
Well, it is. California is. The other thing about it is this. Another article came out, which I do not have highlighted. I wish I had so I could read it to you. But it disclosed one of the emails. I saw it. The Quartering was reading it the other day. And apparently he's paying these people through February. Okay.
Okay, so they have a severance.
Yeah, they have a severance, and they've got medical insurance and all that. So it's the same thing Libby did.
So he's not quite the monster that the headline would make you believe.
Not quite. You know, we got to blast Mr. Musk.
Disloyal fuck.
What did you say?
Little whey face, disloyal buck. You little whey face, disloyal buck. You little whey face, disloyal buck.
I had the loop on. Excuse me. Sorry, guys.
Loop that, bro.
Okay, so let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, we got more Twitter headlines. It's all about Twitter this week in the earthquakes. Valerie Bertinelli became Elon Musk. Trolled on Twitter to prove point about blue check mark verification system. Now, and she got banned for it. And a couple other people did too. Some comedian did it too. And another comedian named Melanie Griffith got kicked off. The one that did the thing with Trump's head, cutting off Trump's head. That chick. Yeah. She got booted off of there. And it's crazy what's going on over there. And look at this. Mr. Joe Biden. Now, this is a tweet from Benny Johnson. Joe Biden just said that Elon Musk is worth being looked at as a national security threat. A reporter calls him out, asking how. A clueless Joe Biden panics, mumbles, and says, there's a lot of ways. Wow.
Yeah. Is his son not a national security threat? No,
I mean,
not at all.
Come on, man.
Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here at all.
Please disperse. Nothing to see here. You pile of monkey nuts.
Honest to God, dude.
Come on, man. Oh
What is
my
going
God.
on with it?
What is going on with this guy? And this one I love to see. This one I love to see.
Yeah,
The
he's
human
tanking.
robot is dumping 11,000 people because he blew it by
Yeah.
starting this meta thing.
Have you seen the graphics on this meta thing, dude?
Kathy Griffith is the name of the comedian with the Trump head that I was talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Dustin
Yeah.
just pointing that out to me. Meta says it will lay off more than 11,000 staff as Mark Zuckerberg claims the company is deeply underestimated. Underestimated. Yeah, I'd say he underestimated it because it's got graphics just a notch above Roblox, man.
I mean, honest to God, it looks like that old Dire Straits video, Money for Nothing.
It does. It
like,
does.
are you serious?
It absolutely does. It is dumb. And
yeah, it is.
I mean, they had this big promotional thing where your avatar was going to get legs.
What?
That was the big upgrade. Your avatar was going to get legs.
Oh, so you were only like hip up, and now you got
from the waist up.
upgrade
That's all your
leg?
avatar was doing. Yeah. There are not. Let's see. They are not above abusing the government to hurt those they fear. Oh yeah, no doubt about that. Let's see.
Yes, no doubt. The president has no.
He doesn't. Absolutely. If you're wondering, guys, he's talking about Joe Biden and them. Yeah. It's stupid. But yeah,
believe you me, if there's
he's not going with the program
out there
he's not going with the program, so they're going to go after him.
If there's a company out there that's doing something shady, believe you me, that the government's going to be looking at them anyway. They don't need anybody to say this needs to happen, that needs to happen. That's just happening anyway. So
no. All right. Influencer Ray Hushpuppi sentenced to 11 years in prison for money laundering. What? Hushpuppi? What?
Who is Ray Hushpuppi?
You got me, man. He's an influencer. There's no telling.
Okay.
Let's see. Raymond
well, he's been influencing 40. The guys in jail now.
He's going to be influenced. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. Got a pretty mouth. I don't know. Let's see. He was ordered to pay $1.7 million to fraud victims who he duped. The Department of Justice said Monday. Wow. He probably had one of those mansplaining things or something. What else we got here? It says, exclusive, my dad's speaking. You should come meet him. Hunter Biden, ex-business partner, is set to blow whistle with explosive trove of never-before-seen messages, photos, and recordings that could expose alleged criminal activity by the first family.
And Elon Musk is the security risk, right?
Elon Musk is a national security risk. And we get yet another story about the Bidens, right?
You got the crackhead running around.
Says, you flash that kind of bling, the government is going to want to know how you paid for it. Talking about that guy.
Me. I need to talk to you for a second.
Right? We'd like to
think Uncle Sugar got his money, man.
Oh, the shit just gets better. And what's funny is none of these people are the Simple Jack Award winner, folks. None of them. You want to see another one that's not the winner? I think the evidence is clear. Bill Clinton laughs off alleged Jeffrey Epstein relationship.
Hell yeah, he laughed it off because they killed him off. So there is no evidence.
I think the evidence
Clintons are slick Willie, man.
Wrapped up with a bow.
You know what I mean? Slick Willie.
That is just too much, man. Oh my God. Oh, here's another one. This was a strong contender, though. My brother did point out she was a strong contender. Joy Reid claims everyday Americans never heard the word inflation until GOP made it a campaign issue.
And don't play that video because it's just stupid, man.
I'm not playing any video. I'm just reading headlines, Dan. They're good enough. Trust me.
Any figurehead that's in the media that would spout out something like that really is out of touch with the just regular folks that are working and trying to make ends meet.
God.
The
Trust
idea
me,
that we
people
don't
that
even
buy
know
groceries every day, people that buy groceries every day know what's happening in the prices.
We know
man.
all about inflation. Jesus.
Jeez. Here's another idiot. Marjorie Taylor Greene warned Ron DeSantis and other strong Republican governors do not run for president.
Yeah, what is she doing? What's her agenda there, man? This guy is the guy that's on the rise, man. I mean,
Yeah, he
unless
is.
you're living under a rock, this guy is. I mean, he's shown pretty strong leadership there in Florida now. I don't live in Florida. I don't, live under their governmental whatever. But this guy is on the rise. I don't know what she gains by telling him to stand down, basically.
Yeah. Well, he's
she's
not
just
going to listen to
in
her
the
anyway. He don't listen to nobody that don't sound like. Das Wolfen says Simple Jack has more brain cells than Joy Reid.
No doubt.
No doubt.
No doubt.
No doubt about that, Das.
No doubt.
No doubt. Oh, let's see. Oh, here's another guy leaving Twitter. This breaks my heart, though, because I love the show. Jack Reacher's Alan Ritchson quits Twitter, provides bogus reasons for leaving, including the conspiracy theory that Elon Musk is manipulating the midterms. Well, you know what I got to tell him, guys. I've been saying it for weeks now. Yo, Alan, I love you, and I'll keep watching the show because I love the character.
Yeah, keep watching the show.
But as far as your politics and getting off Twitter, hey.
Let me help you back.
I'll help you, man. Get lost.
You'll be sorely missed on Twitter, bro. Whatever, man.
What else we got here? Yeah, it just gets better. This one's great, man. New York City jogger raped hours before Hillary Clinton accuses New York GOP.
I remember reading that article.
Of scaring voters about crime.
So bad. So bad. She's up there again, out of touch with
You've got
reality,
to remind me,
man.
John, when you see me this week, I've got to clip this out. So when you put that up, I can put that video up. He just did the Powers booth. Well, bye.
You know?
Again. You got to remind me, John. You got to remind me to clip it out. But yeah, she's classic. This chick here is just classic right here.
Classic rando.
Her screw ups. Classic rando? Is that what she is? She classic rando?
She's classic rando.
Are you sure about that? You sure she's a classic?
No,
she
Classic rando.
Or is she?
It's dangerous. Your obsession with me. Seriously, Lana, call Kenny Loggins because you're in the danger zone. From Top Gun. You're in the
Danger zone!
Don't they know you're in the
Danger zone!
With the Clintons, man, you're going to be in the danger zone. That's for sure.
Are. You're going to be in the danger zone for sure. 8 celebrities who have said they're leaving Twitter due to Elon Musk's takeover.
Just go already.
Right, just get lost. We got names like Sarah Bareilles.
Go. I don't know who she is. Go.
Right, and this thing's going to act stupid on me now. Continue reading. Yes, I want to continue reading it, you piece of garbage. Sonia Rhimes.
Go.
Gigi Hadid. All I did.
Go.
Look, I read these last night, and I was like, "What is this? The cast of Dancing with the Stars? These all look like C-listers to me. I don't even know who these people are.
I don't know who these people are, but they can all go. I mean, go.
You know what? Hey, do me a
Nothing
favor.
is holding you here.
I can help.
Let me help you back.
All right, let's see what else we got here. Oh yeah. We've entered that part of the show, boys and girls. We've gotten to that part of the show.
Not that part of the show.
That part of the show.
Not that part of the
where Danny and I have to say goodnight. We have a hard out tonight. It's 11 minutes away, and we got business to take care of here. So, boys and girls, you know what time it is. And I'm going to put it on a loop, and we're going to watch this twice because it's just a great clip. It's that time. It's time to turn out the light.
counterpunch. I have the utmost respect for Kurt Warner for going in there. Counterpunch. I have the utmost respect for Kurt Warner for going in there.
Oh,
Look, man.
That friggin' dude. That knockout with Kurt Warner as the next frame is just that's pretty good.
It's brutal.
I have to
brutal.
take a bow for my editing on that. That was pretty
Brutal
good.
on that, man.
Yeah, it was.
I tell you what, that knockout with Lennox Lewis, that is a classic 1-2, and he just paralyzed that dude.
Yes, he did. Oh my God. And you could hear it too. The crowd was quiet. It was nice. He snapped that shit off. That was awesome.
He did. The guy just
I love Lennox, but the only problem with Lennox is you only got good Lennox if he respected his opponent. The only reason why he looked that good going into that fight is because what is the guy's name he knocked out, man? I'm having a senior moment.
I don't know, man.
I can't remember the guy's name right now, but he knocked him out the fight before. He had knocked him out the fight before. And that's why he come in there looking sharp. I mean, if he didn't respect you, he'd come in there looking like a tub of lard. He'd come in there looking like Larry Holmes, man. It was ridiculous.
Well, I tell you what, the guys that he lost to, he either didn't respect him, or
that's his name, Rockman. I couldn't remember his name.
Did he not respect him, or did he know that this is the guy that I can have 2 fights with and just clearly wipe this guy out in the second fight?
Oh, so he's making business decisions, Dan.
The guy's a very intelligent guy,
Yeah, if anybody's ever heard him on commentary, yes, he is. He's a very intelligent dude. Yes, he is.
So yeah, man.
Wolfman says Gigi Hadid is a model famous for banging Leonardo DiCaprio.
There you go.
Well, yeah.
There you go.
That does she even qualify for Dancing with the Stars then?
Maybe Leonardo can help her pack. So there you go. Either way, it's fucking,
All right, let's see. Which one do we want to do first? I'm going to do mine first, I think. Where's mine at? I got mine down here somewhere. Where is it? Okay, here it is right here. Yep. I got mine here. Shush up. Stop it. Yep. Alex Jones ordered to pay an additional $473 million in punitive damages after nearly $1 billion verdict in Sandy Hook case. Now, this a lot of people are looking at this as a First Amendment prosecution. Yeah, my man screwed up and aired an opinion that was rather controversial, and
to say the very least.
And he did. Now he did, like most news outlets, which he's not. He's an entertainment outlet, but he did issue a retraction, and nothing he said hurt anybody. It was the actions of the people that listened to his program that did that.
Nothing he said hurt anybody, but the actions of the people that listened to the program did?
Nope. Nothing he said had anything to do with what happened to those folks at all.
But the actions of the people that listened to the program did.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. So they should be prosecuted. Yes. So that's but I put this up because, first of all, the numbers look really stupid. That is numbers we've never seen in a case against one person. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy.
If we agree that what he said was really stupid.
It was inflammatory and stupid. No doubt. Yes.
So
absolutely.
If he doesn't say something very stupid, this never happens.
No, that would have happened anyway, because a lot of people thought that.
Really?
Yes, absolutely. That's why
so he was
getting
stupid for whatever, regardless. It was just because of the Sandy Hook thing. That's why they went after him.
No, they went after him because of what he said on the radio. But he didn't do anything to these folks. Nothing. Nothing at all. But these numbers here, that's crazy amounts. They're just trying to shut him down, and he probably will not pay any of this. It'll probably
there you
be
go.
thrown out.
So why are you worrying about that?
It'll probably be thrown out on appeal, because the first person that gets nailed like this and has to pay it, you better watch out, because then we're going to be looking at a free speech problem.
Hey, you have the right to say whatever you want.
Yep.
You have that right. But you better be ready to reap the repercussions of your actions.
Yep. Including lawsuits, and including when you put crazy stuff in movies that makes you look like this when you're watching a show, and that woke part comes up. It makes you feel like a lecture from the writers than the actual plot. I love that picture of Homeland.
Yeah, that's me every time. Every time they start trying to shove an agenda down my throat, I'm like,
right.
I
Now,
was
boys and girls, it's that time of the
until
show.
this happened.
Yeah. It's that time of the show where
Every time.
we get into some strange territory. We've had some idiots on this show, but we're finally getting to
one sitting right here.
Simple.
Idiot. I will freely admit that, but I'm cool
Simple
with myself.
Jack Award winner.
There you go.
That person that's trying to do well, that's trying to do good, that's trying to make it happen, but just can't quite get it done. Can't quite get it done.
Mm-mm.
And this week, boys and girls, I don't know. Could we call it? Could we call it the Tarnished Shield Edition? Could we call it that?
Well, he's trying to do that, isn't he?
He's trying to tarnish the shield, isn't he?
Yes,
and who
he
are we
is.
talking about, boys and girls? We're
Latest
talking about
headline.
Brett Favre from the great state of Mississippi, where my brother was born.
Yes.
Review shows Favre backed drug companies overstated benefits connections. And then we got this headline: Brett Favre fraud scandal gets another twist with bombshell revelations about drug companies. This guy does not need to be in with a drug company. If you know,
no, I mean, it's bad enough that he's already involved in the, just taking money from social services and diverting that to, I think it's Southern Mississippi, so they can put up a nice volleyball court for his daughter that's attending, Southern Mississippi and playing on the volleyball team. So we need to divert money for that, right? And now he throws in with these drug companies, one in particular that is touting this nasal spray and ointment that you can rub on to reduce the effects of concussions. A nasal spray and ointments. And, when they're out there touting this to potential investors or whatever, they're dropping organizations' names like the NCAA, the NFL, and these two organizations are saying that they don't know anything about this stuff. And the people around Brett Favre in particular, this one in particular drug company, the drug company totally was backing away from those statements. They're like, maybe we overstated this, and maybe we should have said that. They're trying to back that away now, but they've already let the cat out of the bag. When you mention the NFL and the NCAA, you better be ready to reap the whirlwind, buddy, because that's what's going to happen to him. I'm telling you right now, I'm looking for the perp walk. I can't wait to see when they walk freaking Brett Favre. He's got everything in the world at his fingertips, and he's going to take Social Security or social benefits.
Yeah.
And now he's throwing in with these drug companies.
Basically. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking for the perp walk. I hope they send this sucker to jail, man. When you start messing around with the government, state government, NCAA, and the NFL, look, I'm telling you, I think he's going to go. I really do.
Yeah.
I really do. Yeah. Stupid is a stupid duster, and that's all I have to say about that.
Never go full retard.
And he
And
went,
he went
retard,
full.
dude.
Oh
Full
my God.
retard.
That is
Too
full
bad.
on retard. And like you said,
Stupid is, stupid does, sir.
sorry about that, Brett. We're done
not-
with you, buddy. We are
dude.
done with you. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
dude.
see. We had one more kind of a joint thing we wanted to talk about with tomorrow being Veterans Day. Danny and I are both veterans, and we wanted to give a shout out to a certain veteran that our one of our correspondents. You met one last night in Royal Fox. Well, his correspondent there at the house, the great Kim.
Yes.
We'll call her Wonder Woman for now until she gets a tag she likes.
Yes.
She's a big
Yeah.
Wonder Woman fan.
Yeah.
She produced this one for us. World War II derailed Wink Lamb's UW swimming career. Now, nearly 100, he's setting new swim records.
This guy's 100 years old and still swimming, still very active, still setting records. As a veteran, and obviously it says in the article that World War II kind of did derail his swimming aspirations. But look at him, nearly 100, and he's still doing it. And he's still in the swim. He's still in the pool, and he's setting records. It's inspirational, man. And he's a veteran as well. So I just want to take a second to thank all the veterans out there for your service. Really appreciate it. Our country would not be where it is without the men and women in the services and protecting that flag and protecting our freedoms and protecting our security. So thank you very much, all you veterans out there, and God bless you.
Hats off to all the veterans out there. We love you, man. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? We got a couple more. Doss was laughing about the Brett Favre one. I guarantee you that's what he was laughing about. And thank you for your service, Doss Wolfen says. Yeah, you're welcome, buddy. It's a family business with us, as been detailed several times. But thank you for the acknowledgement. We appreciate it. Really do. So listen, boys and girls, let me let you know what's going on with the channel. You know what's going on. Tomorrow, the next time you'll see me is Saturday. Hang on one second. Let me get this thing here taken care of. I lost track. There it is. Okay. So you've got Sketching the Privateer, where you get to watch me keep working on my comic book. I will be doing it this weekend. I won't be doing it the weekend after that because I will have a show where I will be actually showing my comic book stuff off and my portraits off, looking for business. So this week we'll have it. Next week we won't. At 1:30 Central, 2:30 Eastern. And then we got the pregame show, and I promise you it will not be kicked off of YouTube this week. Those of you watching on Facebook and Twitch got to see the whole show. But if you were watching us on YouTube, you noticed we were abruptly kicked off the air. We went a little too crazy on the highlights on the college football, and somebody didn't like, I think it was Notre Dame. If I had to put my money on it, I'd say Notre Dame. Kicked us off.
I'm pretty sure it was Alabama fans because they knew that the final was going to be LSU kicking the shit
They
out.
knew we were going to be nuking them, right? Anyway, that's 10 o'clock Central, 11 o'clock Eastern. About halftime of the Bicentennial Expansion Bowl this Sunday between the Buccaneers and the Seahawks in Germany.
In Germany.
Yeah. So come check it out if you're tired of the Communist News Network. I mean, ESPN. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Come watch a couple of real football fans. Me and my buddy Knock talk about some football. Then, of course, you will see me Sunday night after the games on Papa Joe Gamer Up Way Too Late on Twitch. And I play video games for about 3 hours and have a few cocktails and fails after a long day of football and enjoy myself. It's the only time I play video games now. I'm getting too busy to even pick up the joystick these days. And then, of course, on Wednesdays, you got the show. We had a real fun show last night. I hated it that Matt couldn't stick around. He was having laptop problems, small time Republic. But you just keep on trucking, man. I want you to keep coming on there because I enjoy your company. But the Royal Fox was on for the first time last night. It was State of the Atmosphere. It's just me talking to the chat and my friends, and it's just 2 hours of loose talk. I come in with some subjects, and then we just talk about wherever it goes. So, and it went all over the place last night. I've been setting the shortcuts on it, and I've got tons of them on there. But anyway, that's 5:30 Central, 6:30 Eastern every Wednesday night. And then, of course, we'll be back next week, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern, and we will be hacking the Matrix for you next week. And now that the war is over, have you got any final words, Dan? What do you think?
Oh, no. Again, I just want to thank all the veterans out there. Thank you for your service, and may God bless. Thank you.
All right. Well, listen, hopefully Pootie Tang will pull out soon.
7 time. What a time.
What a time, my Davion.
Got my dillies on the pepper tank. Sign your pity on the running kind.
But if he doesn't, we'll be here to report on it, guys. So listen, until we see you again, I want you guys to keep on keeping on. God bless.